Welcome to another video, guys. I don't want to spoil it for you, but we've had an insane week and I've only traded for 3 days this week out of 5, and we've made some insane returns on gold, and I've shared all of these setups in my free Telegram and also in my VIP Discord as well. So I'm literally handing out free money from forecast to execution, and if you're not in it, you're literally missing out. There's no reason to be missing out free money, yeah? So this video is going to be a quick trade recap as well, just to show you the analysis on why I took these trades. Yeah, so starting off, because if you're just blindly following signals, you're not going to learn anything. Yeah, so starting off, we are on Monday 17th August, and then Friday we had these beautiful retracement to the daily fair value gap where we went long from, which was extremely good. Yeah, and now we're gonna shift to Monday, and when I woke up on Monday, price was currently here. Yeah, so yeah, price was currently here in this white bearish 4-hour fair value gap, and we had not traded into this 4-hour fair value gap. And you know me, I always like to wait for price to retrace into these 4-hour fair value gaps, because these areas or key levels are usually residing in discounts. Yeah, so you always want to be buying low and selling high. So I literally patiently waited for price to like retrace all the way down here. Yeah, if you see, we also got like a sweep of London low and an instant reversal to 50% of London's range. That's another setup we could have taken, but I don't want to take it just because we had like this 4-hour fair value gap sitting below. And then as soon as we reach this 4-hour fair value gap, yeah, we finally hit it here, retrace to it. We got my A plus setup, which is a 5-minute inversion fair value gap, and yeah, literally just entered on the retracement to the fair value gap. And you always know, like, okay, fine, just because you have an entry model doesn't mean that you just take every inversion fair value gap there is. You need to have high probability targets here. So the first high probability target here is this trend line that we built over here. The second one is London high, and the third one is Asia high. So when you have all of these session highs just resting right above, and the trend line on top of it, it is an A plus setup. And if I'm being honest, I should have put my full TP all the way up here. Yeah, but it is what it is. I will do it next time. Sometimes this discretionary, we just end up taking different decisions here and there, and you can't do anything about it after it's happened. So yeah, literally we did have some small consolidation here, but then it just ripped up straight to the target, and this gave approximately 3 hour. And yeah, that was Monday. So I mean, you could literally already be done for the week, but I'm not going to be done for the week on Monday. So let's go to Tuesday and let's see what happens. I mean, see how much higher this literally probably went to like at least 6 hour roughly. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, but obviously you're not gonna know if it's gonna go that high or not, so I always stick to like 2.5 to 3 hour just so I can get a decent win rate as well. So Monday as well, I'm still bullish. Yeah, I still want to go high. Let's go to the 4-hour. 4-hour, we kind of look like, you know, we're trying to head a bit lower, I can't lie. They do look a bit bearish though on the 4-hour, because we're just so high in premium, and we just swept this high and we closed with the bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, which means we're temporarily bearish. But, and also that there's the reason I wanted to target where I took this long basically was because there was this 1-hour fair value gap on top over here. So you will see that we had one inversion over here, which I did take with half risk, and then we had another bullish engulfing candle over here as well, and we did not take out this low. So this low becomes a protected low. On top of that, we have already swept Asia low, and London session low is here as well. And we have this trend line and the 1 hour fair value gap residing right above. So for me, this was, I would say it's a B plus or like an A setup, just because we have not swept London low. So the first trade I entered was over here. I do take partials at 50%, and then I entered again over here, and I took partials at 50%. But then, what happened? Then I think I entered another one over here, yeah, just because I was like, okay, fine, we are literally going to go up because we're building another trend line. But when it took this high and it came here, this is when I just moved everything to break even, just because I was like, you know what, this is like a sweep and it feels like it might head lower, yeah. And this you can only get from screen time and experience. So if we had bad risk management and did not move our stop losses to break even and take partials, could have ended up in a 3-hour loss, yeah. Instead we got like 1.45 hour there, roughly, just want to say 1 hour, and then roughly another 1 hour from here again, and then 2 hours from here. So we literally got like 4 hours just from this here. So you could have literally gone from you could have got to -3 hour instead of 4 hour, yeah. So day 1 we got 3 hour, day 2 we got 4 hour, 7 hour. Ideally the week should be done, yeah, but that's not how I do it here. So Wednesday I didn't share any trades in the group just because I was kind of busy, as I had this interview with Funding Pips, because I made a decent amount in payouts and they wanted to interview me, so I was like, sure, why not. You guys should check out that video. It will be in the Funding Pips YouTube channel. But I did take this on my funded account. This was a 15-minute bullish engulfing candle, and we looked very bullish on the high time frame, if I'm being honest, especially because we retraced the discount, came to fit in this 4-hour fair value gap, and then we also inversed this 1-hour fair value gap, another 1-hour bullish engulfing candle, and on top of it you got another 1-hour inversion fair value gap. So the only reason this trade wouldn't work out is just because we have this untapped fair value gap here. But I was just like, you know what, we've already retraced the discount, there is no reason, well, there's no reason, but sometimes price doesn't retrace in discount twice, especially if you're this bullish. So there's a chance that it could just fly up, and that's why I entered on that 15-minute fair value gap when I stop at London low, because this fair value gap was also already filled, yeah. So from there we just literally flew straight to the TP, and that was another like roughly 2 hour. And yeah, I did miss all of these bangers, unfortunately. Yeah, look how high it went. Yeah. So yeah, that was there. And then Friday, this was Wednesday, yeah, and then Thursday as well we did get another decent setup, which you will see. Yeah. So for me this was like a 2 hour roughly, yeah. And then that's already 9 hour on gold. And I only traded for 3 days of the week. Here as well, I was waiting for London low to get swept. Wait, let me just go back to the higher time frames. So on Thursday as well I was bullish, but I mainly wanted the retracement to at least this 4-hour fair value gap, just because we had such a big impulsive move. And then I wasn't expecting us to retrace all the way down here just because it's so deep, and we already retraced that 4-hour fair value gap. So this was the initial entry, yeah, that I missed. Yeah, I didn't take this one though, unfortunately. I just missed because I was in a washroom or something. I was in a meeting, I can't remember. I just missed this one, unfortunately, but it would have given us another almost 4 hour. Yeah, but I did get like another retracement entry over here. Yeah, basically I saw this 15-minute bullish engulfing candle, so I was retraced down here, and that's, as soon as it happened I just entered. And then on the 4-hour I was like, you know what, we've just retraced to internal liquidity and price just looks like it's gonna fly up. So I told my community that just hold some runners to like 2.7, just because there's a possibility that price is just gonna fly up, and literally price just flew up like straight to, it was like less than 15 minutes, like it just flew up, and that was another 3 hour as well. So it was roughly a 10-hour week on gold. Could have been 13.8 hour or 14 hour, but I missed it. It is what it is. Mainly just traded for 3 days. And yeah, if you're interested in my analysis from forecast to execution, where I do share what I expect for a day and the trades that I take on my personal account, check out the first link in the description below. It's completely free. And also follow me on Twitter or X if you are not already. I do share like daily updates of my trading journey and my trades. So yeah. How do I stop this recording? Alright.